How's it going, guys? It's Nadavlog here. Today, I just need to rant. I need to talk about the Smash community and why I'm just so baffled by people's mentality about the game. Just to say, I'm gonna be ranting, I'm gonna go off on tangents. These are my opinions. I might offend some people. I'm sorry, but I just gotta tell some stories, talk about things. So let's talk about first Melee. So it was DreamHack Austin not too long ago, where we saw Hungrybox versus Chew, not a common grand finals, and I never heard so much hate for two people playing this game. Because for those of you who don't know, in Game 5, Hungrybox basically played to stall out the clock and to time him out. That was the strategy he basically went for the entire match, and it worked out. He won. So, good for him. That's what he needed to do to win, or a way to win. He did it. It worked. We saw the first tactical SD, so that was kind of cool. And God, people just gave him so much death threats and horrible shit for playing the game. And this is against an Ice Climbers, probably the most hated character in Melee, arguably, because they have the Infinite. So I don't understand why they'll in one set be hating oh, Ice Climbers wobbling should be banned, and then in a set against HBox, oh, wobble him please. It I don't understand it. You either should be for it or against it, but it shouldn't matter because it's part of the game, and that's what I don't understand is that people play this game. It's been out for 16, 17 years now almost. Things haven't changed ever. So if it's part of the game that you don't like so much you don't want to play it, then don't play it. It's been in here forever. We can't do anything about it. I feel like banning something just because it's a character's competitive strat, it's the best way for them to win, doesn't make sense. Without wobbling, Ice Climbers would probably fall down the tier list a couple slots. Sure, they have cool handoffs, it's just not as easy and guaranteed as a wobble. And in competitive games, you're going to play the strat that's going to make you most likely to win. That's why we do things. That's why people play these characters. Why people pick Fox and try Shine Spike at 0 or Puff and get a quick rest combo. We're going to play the way to try to win. That's why I'm Luigi, because I like random chance of a misfire just come out and kill my opponent. That's really, it's jank, sure, but it's a strat that I will sometimes have happen to me, and I will be appreciating it. And now everyone's thinking about different rule sets and reducing the timer or putting a ledge grab limit on it, and I feel there's a struggle between trying to make Melee a competitive game and a spectator sport, and they're things to be certainly one and the same, but I think first and foremost competitive games need to be that competitive. If you have a couple thousand players and those thousand watch your game, sure. It's not designed. Melee's not designed to be a spectator sport. Spectator games are supposed to be just I like to watch Hearthstone a lot. I hate playing Hearthstone. Not really, but when I play Hearthstone, random stuff happens and I get upset about it. But when I watch it happen, it's great. It's funny. It's hilarious. That's why Hearthstone viewership gets so much. Hearthstone gets so many. Yeah, Hearthstone gets a lot of viewership, and a game like Melee it doesn't. So I don't know. I don't understand the thought of this thing that's part of the game to make it more competitive is not fun. You shouldn't be banning something unless it is the ultimate broken strat, one of those broken things. I thought I was gonna research some topics. Didn't really follow through with that. But wobbling is not 100% guaranteed. Oh, you're gonna lose to someone who wobbles 100% of the time. It doesn't happen at low level. It doesn't happen at top level. There is ways to escape it. You can escape a lot of the combos that lead into it, and you can play around it. It's oh, I can get grabbed and die. Just don't get grabbed. Just kill Nana as fast as possible. Wobble's gone. There we go. Someone camps out. Don't fall behind. That someone timing out sucks, but it's part of the game. That's why we have a timer. Would you rather get timed out in an 8-minute match, or have someone camp a ledge for 45 minutes and you literally just can't do anything? So DreamHack got me frustrated with the Melee side. And for the Smash 4 side, I've been seeing a lot of extreme character hate. As in, people actually saying, if I meet someone who plays this character, I will, like, want to punch him in the face. There's no specific example, but, like, people talking about, like, people who play Bayo, or Rosa, or Meta Knight, or Sonic, or any character, just, like, despising people because they pick this character in this game. I feel like 90% of 90% of the reason people pick a character in Smash is because they're fun to play. I don't think very people who do well at least see a character and say, okay, this character's good, now I'm going to play them, and then continue winning. You have to have fun while playing a game to do well, and then so people pick the character mostly on fun. Sure, they might just look at the top tiers and see which one's the most fun for them, but no one's really picking a character because you hate to play against it. That's not a common thing to happen. I'm not saying it doesn't, it's just not every reason why someone plays someone like Rosa. An extreme example of this actually happened at the tournament hosted, the Salty Ones 6, back in April. So, winners finals and grand finals were, or not winners finals, sorry. When grand finals was between two players. One guy, he plays a decent number of characters, but he was like Zelda and Diddy mainly are the characters he plays. And the other guy plays Rosa. He's like, both these guys are both kind of weird people. Like, their mentalities and the way they act is strange. The guy who plays Rosa is kind of like the nicest anime villain, I like to describe him, because during like friendlies and stuff, he will, if there's a better player somewhere else, he'll immediately leave his setup and go play that guy, which is kind of frustrating for everyone who just wants to play him and get better and get that experience in. And I can't tell if he's doing it to be a dick, and because he just wants to only focus on getting better, or if it's because he doesn't want to just like two-stock people who are worse than him. I can kind of see either reason. And the other character, the guy who plays Zelda and Diddy, he's a really good player, confident. He just doesn't have the strongest mental game. If something frustrates him, it kind of bothers him, and he'll basically be bothered by that until he learns how to get over it, which he's done. He used to hate Bayo a lot, and he learned how to kind of beat Bayo sometimes, like not every time, but he learned strategies to beat Bayo, and has been doing it and doesn't complain about it as much. Same with like Mario. And he's beaten the Bayo player a good number of times. I think they're like even in sets this year. But he still, if he gets in his own head, he just loses the game. He knows how to defeat the strategy. You kill Luma, then you go in against Rosa, and that's how you beat Rosalie and Luma. He knows that. He knows that better than anyone else in that region, I think. But he got so frustrated in the grand finals. He even said if he had to play the guy in winners finals, he would just forfeit that set. And in grand finals, he thought about forfeiting and just not playing grand finals. I convinced him to play because everyone paid for this entrance to kind of watch and see and play. And I feel bad about just giving money to people and having the bracket say -1, 0. Like, oh, these guys didn't play. So I convinced him to play. He reset the bracket, but then lost the set in losers, and then was very frustrated. And at one point, the Bayo player was actually just like considering. That's why I say he's really nice. He was like, he did not like to make this guy that upset and frustrated. I could see it on him. He was like not having fun with the game because he was making his opponent that upset, and he almost like forfeited at that point. And I'm just like, I can't imagine playing this game and forfeiting either because I don't want to play someone or because they're not having fun. Like I said a bit earlier about Melee, the Smash game, you play it for yourself, and you can play it for other people too, but it has to be like 95% for yourself. I'm not going to play this game so that people watching behind me can see a good match, and so my opponent can have a fun match. I'm playing so I can win. And yeah, for friendly, sure, I'm going to be playing just to have fun and to kind of learn, but when I'm in a tournament, I'm going to play to beat my opponent. And if they're playing annoying, I'm going to try to beat them so bad that they quit. That's how my mentality works of it. So when I play against Bayos or Sonics or Roses or like Ice Climbers, Puffs, any character that is extremely frustrating for me, I do everything I can to win, and then if I can, I want to just exploit that. Like the only reason I won a set against a Diddy is because I realized you can hit Diddy, or someone told me you can hit Diddy out of his barrels, and so the other guy would just destroy me neutral, and then I'd exploit that, hit him out of his barrels, and win the set. So, was that fun for him? Probably not. He clearly should have beat me, but I found a quick little gimmick, and it worked. That's how Smash is. Smash 4 especially. This game is all characters with a gimmick. Like, sure, you're going to get some character to 150% and kill him with a kill throw, or you're going to kill them at like 40 with a random gimmick. That's every character in Smash 4. I don't get why people hate characters for certain gimmicks, because that's every character in this game. So, I see a rant about that set. Like, both the players, they're fine. They're not like enemies or friends necessarily. Like, our community is fine. But one of the big problems is everyone hates on this kid so much, he doesn't even want to show up at our Smash like weekly gatherings anymore. Not only that reason, there's other reasons too. Like I said, he wants to only play for like serious practice, and everyone else doesn't really do just competitive sets. We just kind of like rotate around, played our secondaries and tertiaries and stuff. So I get that, but when he's not there, everyone just talks so much shit on it, and I just get so pissed. Like, we shouldn't be bullying. And let me explain. So Montana is like a super small region. It's like probably Bozeman itself has maybe 10 Smash 4 players, I'd say. And when everyone's alienated against one person, you eliminate 10% of your community. That's not good. Just because of a character he chose to play in the game, when every character is probably just as bad. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I've ranted a bit. I've gone on tangents. My main point is, if there's something you don't like about a game, you either A, have to adapt to be able to accept it and beat it, B, accept that you'll always lose to that and then just kind of be fine with it, or C, quit. There's nothing you can do. Like, we've gone so far in the main community, we're not going to ban wobbling, we're not going to ban ledge stalling, we might change the timer, sure, but it's like, there's a strategies that are going to stick around. Smash 4, we're not going to ban a character because a lot of these characters aren't winning every single major. Smash 4 probably has the biggest character pool of people winning majors. Like, no one character is broken in Smash 4. So either, yeah, it's adapt, accept it, or quit. Like, that's all you can do. And you can complain about it, sure. Like, I'm not going to say don't complain. I've spent this whole video complaining about things. But if you're getting to the point where you're like threatening or bullying or harassing people, you've gone too far. I think that's my biggest reason I'm making this, is a lot of people are going too far with this like character hate or playstyle hate. Because we're all playing this game, yes, for fun and also to be the best. So just because someone may play better than you, maybe they don't, maybe they out gimmick you, it doesn't matter. They're playing for the same reason you are. So just accept it or grow the fuck up. Peace.